If one Palestinian person was able to kill an Israeli and steal their house, the Israeli government would be screaming genocide for decades and decades. But the moment the Israeli government uh, admits that they're actively committing a genocide, looking to starve Palestinians, and openly admitting that their goal is to take all of Palestine for themselves, it's not considered a genocide by the Israeli government, the US, or the allies of Israel in the US. It's truly insane how um, genocide is now only reserved for when uh, people do something to Israel and not when Israel has been actively genociding the Palestinians for 76 years now.
Israel is seizing record amounts of Palestinian land in the occupied West Bank. Large areas, including populated ones, are being declared state land or handed over to illegal settlers for grazing their sheep.
Okay, so why can't the Palestinian Authority or Hamas declare parts of Israel as state land? Why is it only the Israeli government is somehow allowed to do this with no repercussions? This is why nations around the world that actually say they support Palestine should be sending troops into Palestine to help protect Palestinians.
The government is also funneling money to illegal settlers to expel Palestinians living in remote areas and build illegal outposts. Ras Ain al Oja, one of the largest Palestinian Bedouin villages, is among those facing intensified efforts to forcibly displace them.
حرق منازل شفناها.
The settlers burn our homes, steal our sheep, and physically assault us, smash homes with rocks. In February, the Israeli government handed us a paper with a decision giving our lands away to the settlers.
Yeah, see, the Israeli government arms and funds settlers. They give them weapons to go out and kill Palestinians and steal their homes. They're protected by the IDF, but these people are not considered terrorists. But the moment a Palestinian takes up arms to defend themselves, they're considered a terrorist. That makes no sense whatsoever. That would be like saying during World War II, Jewish people who were defending themselves against Nazis were the terrorists, and the people just defending themselves were the Nazis seizing uh, uh, Jewish houses and stuff like that.
Home to 1,200 residents, Ras Ain al Oja is surrounded by 5 illegal Israeli outposts and settlements. In recent years, the government gave Israelis in illegal herding outposts like the one behind me more than $22 million to settle here, with funding for everything from construction of roads to armed settler patrol units.
Which are the IDF or other settlers that are armed and doing patrols. But the money being given to these people is money that has been given to the Israeli government, either by the United States, Germany, or the UK. And those nations are uh, they know what the Israeli government is doing, and they do not care, even though these nations claim to be about human rights and international law.
Experts warn that the Palestinian town of Ras Ain al Oja is just one of many cases ringing the alarm bells of Israel's annexation of the occupied West Bank, particularly with the world distracted by its horrific war on Gaza. In a statement on May 14th, the UN said Israel is changing the geography and demography of the occupied West Bank.
They are trying to empty these lands of their residents in order to annex them to the occupying state. Organized, funded, and extremist settlers have been placed in these areas to assault Palestinians day and night.
Back in
Change Palestinian to Jewish person and Israel to Nazi Germany, and people would be screaming about how evil this is. But because it's the Israeli government doing it, uh, not much is happening because too many nations are afraid to actually send troops to help Palestinians because they know the United States would bomb them to hell because that's what the United States would do. They would probably nuke any nation trying to help Palestinians, which is insane. I mean, imagine if Nazi Germany had that kind of influence over the world where uh, they were doing their genocide and no nation decided to send troops or anything to stop Hitler. The world would definitely be a lot different.
In Al Oja, residents say they refuse to leave.
بالضفة فيش مكان فيها آمن من
There is
الفلسطينيين.
nowhere safe in
يعني
the
بدنا ننقل
occupied
الرفاهية.
West Bank.
ترى مش
The
عارف
villages are
نروح
also
على
unsafe from the
بدون سامي من
settlers,
الجيش.
and the
أطفال.
cities are
يعني
unsafe
نحن
from the
كل
army.
Over the past 19 months, record numbers of Palestinian villages in the occupied West Bank have been expelled, homes demolished, illegal settlements expanded, and new outposts built.